Hi everybody, I'm Royal Jones, President and CEO of Mesilla Valley Transportation. Today we're going to talk a little bit about trucking and our past, my past, how we got this thing started and where we think it's going. So I was a truck driver. I bought my first truck when I was 19. I ran grain and cattle, eventually got into produce, and in late 81, probably all during 81, I was talking to Jimmy Ray, who was my partner for so many years. And he was a great mechanic, and I was tired of driving a truck all of a sudden. It started hitting me that I'd go through a town on a Friday night and see people at a baseball field or racetrack. I don't get to do that. My wife at the time was pregnant, and I was thinking, wow, and when my son was born, I never really got to be around the house. I was gone all the time. I was just out driving a truck, and it started hitting me that I didn't want to be a truck driver anymore. I wanted to, but I wanted to get some home time. So I started talking to Jimmy, and I said, you know, with your mechanical ability and my self-proclaimed ability to run a business, I'm going to stop driving. I'm going to hire a couple. I had some friends of mine that had hauled cattle with, that I had a regular run from Texas to California and back, and I put them on that truck. So we started at the trailer house where Jimmy lived at that time, on the back porch. The porch was my office. He had a 35-foot old reefer trailer on the ground that he kept tools in out in the dirt, and that was the shop. And we actually started MVT and the porch and on the dirt. And so I had my truck and he had a couple of trucks. Eventually I bought a second truck, and then third, and then we just kept multiplying it out. And at first I was Royal Jones Trucking and he was Sunray Trucking. And in early 82, when my daughter Jackie was born, January 9th, 82, we also changed the name to Mesilla Valley Transportation. I said, that sounds big. Mesilla Valley, we live in the Mesilla Valley, Mesilla Valley Transportation. So all of a sudden we put that name on everything, leased our trucks to the company, and grew it from there. So over time we kept hauling produce. At that time we were hauling produce out of here and out of Nogales. And then in the early 90s, they started these twin plants in El Paso. Maquila's coming in. People were using the border cities to manufacture products because they could beat the labor cost. So this created freight out of El Paso, but it was dry freight. So we started migrating towards El Paso. We got rid of our reefer trailers and started buying dry vans and started hauling for these major Fortune 500 companies that paid us a lot better and were much more stable than our produce friends were. Some of the people, especially that we used to haul for, we're not the shiniest stars in the area, but hey, you got to do what you got to do to get by. And this really led us to growth. It led us to moving ourselves to El Paso, and we just have the greatest customers. Our customers are all just top notch. You see them every day in every store. And we've gone from that little company by the river in a trailer house and a porch to 1,600 trucks and 5,500 trailers with terminals here and there. And it's really quite the company, and we never dreamed it would go this far. We've done it with so many good people, so many drivers, and I just want to thank all of you for helping us do this and welcome in 2021, because there's no limits. We don't put limits on ourselves, we don't put limits on you, and we're going to knock this thing in the wind. So let's get after it, guys. Thank you so much.